This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Hello everyone, I'm Mark Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. We've got new developments in a major scare at a Southwest Valley school. The principal at Legacy Traditional Schools Cream Creek campus is now on administrative leave. This just 2 days after police say a fourth grader brought a gun to school. A parent who has a child enrolled at the school says that there are more questions now than answers with each email the school sends out.
You're already upset, and then you get an email that says that. It really sort of intensifies how you were feeling to begin with. Did she know beforehand? What happened? What took place that was not right already?
Investigators say that gun belonged to a family member. We have reached out to that school asking why the principal was placed on leave and whether any other prior reports of dangerous behavior have been documented. We're still waiting to hear back. Officials hope to fully reopen the I-10 near Blythe early next week after a flash flood washed out part of the roadway there going eastbound. This is near the border of California and Arizona on the primary path from LA to Phoenix. The California Department of Transportation says that crews are working around the clock to fix that roadway by next week. The city of Peoria taking action to clean up after their community was hit hard by monsoon storms last week and left quite a mess. Yesterday, trash cleanup crews took to the streets gathering storm debris. Around 400 homes were included at this with no cost to the homeowners. Our crews, they were there during that process where members of the community say that they were just glad to help.
This is actually free. It's the first time that we've ever done this. It's a really good way for us to kind of tell our residents that we're with them. You know, we've seen residents that have homes that have been damaged, and certainly we don't want to add any more burden.
And the city will be sending out crews to pick up debris today. However, it's no longer free. It's going to cost you $50 now and moving forward. Areas of the Grand Canyon were forced to close due to intense summer fires, but they have now reopened. That includes Woodforce and Outlet Canyon Backcountry, Woodforce and Tayo Point trails as well. This comes after the Dragon Fire sparked July 17th, burning more than 1,300 acres. Another valley pest is being addressed in southern Arizona, and it is affecting saguaros at Saguaro National Park, which is now taking action to stop the spread of bufflegrass. The park will resume aerial treatments Wednesday at the Rincon Mountain District. Parts of the affected trails may be closed for up to 3 days during active spraying. Bufflegrass is an invasive species of the desert. It grows in dense areas, and it's also highly flammable and poses a threat to our saguaro cacti. An electric moment caught on camera in Florida. The Artemis 1 launch pad was struck by lightning just days before it's expected to launch to the moon. You can see the lightning strikes there on the top right side of your screen. NASA says nothing was damaged and takeoff is still scheduled for Monday. The unmanned mission will test some of the technology needed to send humans back to the moon by 2025. It's a 42-day journey around the moon and back, which NASA says is the time which they can lay groundwork to not just test for that trip to the moon, but eventually they want to go beyond.
It's a future where NASA will land the first woman and the first person of color on the moon. Astronauts will live and work in deep space, and we'll develop the science and technology to send the first humans to Mars.
That rocket is also carrying a space drone which will fly around the moon looking for ice, and that space drone was designed right here at ASU.
Hi there, I'm Nohelani Graff with your most accurate forecast. Here's what you can expect as we move through the week ahead. Storms are still lingering across northern Arizona, but we're going to be drying out here in the valley, and we're really cranking up the heat. For your Sunday planner, we're starting off in the 80s. We'll be in the 90s by 10, and we're going to hold off the triple digits until about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this afternoon, but we will climb today into the low 100s with mostly sunny skies. Looking at a high of 103 today in the valley. Triple digits to our south in Casa Grande, Gila Bend, and out west from Yuma on up through Bullhead City with a high of 105 there. 90s in Sedona, but we'll stay in the low 80s in Prescott and north of the rim. Highs in the 70s from the Grand Canyon down through Show Low. 103 today in the valley, 106 tomorrow, then really sizzling on Tuesday with a high of 110 degrees right as we wrap up the month of August. And up north, keeping at least a slight chance of storms in the forecast for the next week.
And for the very latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app. Have a great day.
This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.